Hey Leo, Leo rising. Let's talk about May 2025. There are a lot of changes occurring, but there's also a lot of intensity in the mix. So let's get into it. May the 4th, we have Pluto. Pluto, the god of the underworld, going retrograde. It's in your seventh house, in your opposite sign. The seventh house rules over other people, relationships, marriages, partnerships. It's a spiritual mirror energy. It reflects back where we need to kind of balance the scales. When Pluto is in the seventh house, it brings a major transformation. Doesn't impact everyone the same time, but it definitely brings a lot of profound changes that leave a mark on you, where you really will remember this moment for the rest of your life and perhaps even beyond just this lifetime, because that is the impact of Pluto. Now, when Pluto is in retrograde, there is more of a slowing down than usual, even though Pluto is such a slow moving planet, but it's more diving into the depths than ever before. And what's so interesting about Pluto is that it's all about the inner realms. It's all about the underworld. It's all about soul digging. But when it's retrograde, it's like even more amplified in a way. This may be a karmic period with relationships. Not that you haven't even gone through that already, because a lot of you probably have, but a lot of the past comes up during this time, and Pluto will be in retrograde for a good couple of months. It goes retrograde at 3 degrees of Aquarius, and then it goes direct on October the 13th at 1 degree of Aquarius. So it's really settling into Aquarius. That doesn't mean it's going to impact everyone. I'd say look at your chart and look at if you have anything from 0 to 4 degrees of Aquarius, because if you do, then you'll be impacted by Pluto the most. And it really depends on what else is in your chart, what else is going on, what else is aspecting Pluto, what else is sitting in the 7th house. But this is a time where a lot of the shadows come up, a lot of what is deep and buried and things even from the past. I mean, we can get so esoteric with it. This could even be linked to past lives, karma. That's when all that comes up, and there's just a lot of soul digging, soul diving, soul navigating, and when we're looking at the chords and soul contracts with other people, like that can be so deep and so profound during this time. And it's really going to shift and change you. So, whatever comes up for you, embrace it. Embrace this journey that you're on with Pluto in the 7th house, because it's changing you and transforming you, even if you want to hold on, even if you don't like change. Sometimes change is necessary in order for the soul to grow. We may not realize or understand that in the moment, but when time passes and you look back, you'll understand why things happened the way they did. So it's going to be a very deep, spiritually moving time regarding other people, relationships, marriages, partnerships, even when it comes to like commitment and soul karma. May the 10th, Mercury enters Taurus. That will be impacting your 10th house of career goals and ambitions. Mercury's really happy in Taurus in a way because it's composed and it's grounded and it takes its time and there's this grace with it. So, you can be very charming at work, or if you're like in public and you're maintaining relationships, you can have a lot of grace about you, a lot of charm about you in a very subtle way. Something to be mindful of is Mercury will be kind of like in this challenging aspect with Pluto and with Mars, because Mars is in Leo in your sign. So you have so much energy, so much drive. You're really getting things done this month, by the way, okay? Like this month is all about getting things done. It's very action orientated. If you've been working hard on something, like you're going to be working even more hard during this month, and you just have so much stamina, momentum. So that's all the great stuff with Mars and Leo. However, with Mercury and Taurus, there could be some triggers that come up. You got to be careful of the ego battles or any power struggles with other people, because this is connected with the 7th house and the 1st house. So you're looking at your sense of self, identity, you're looking at career, authority figures, and other people, whether that's a relationship or some type of partnership, okay? So just be mindful about that. But when we get closer to Mercury getting into a conjunction with Uranus, this can be a time where you're so eccentric, there's so much excitement, so many ideas flowing. There could be just a lot of changes connected to freedom and innovation as well. Let's get into the highly anticipated intense full moon in Scorpio that's occurring on May the 12th. This will be happening in your 4th house. So the sun will be in your 10th house, conjunct Uranus. The moon in Scorpio will be in your 4th house. So the 4th house is home, family, your personal life. You can get esoteric with it, get into past lives, ancestry, spiritual soul, karma here, like, it gets much more deeper, so many layers in the 4th house. So there could be a lot of high emotion running through during this time, a lot of unexpected changes, dramatic changes, a lot of unpredictability, a lot of breaking free. It can be a very triggering time because emotions are running so high, so wild, and they can come out of nowhere where you're like, hang on a minute, where's this all coming from? But, anything that's been buried deep down that you've been holding on or trying to, be in control of, it just comes out. It comes out, it's released, it's going to be in the forefront, and you can either learn and grow from it or it can consume you. So that's a choice you have to make. Do you want to set that part of yourself free, or do you just want to hold on to it where it's just not helping you grow in any way, shape, or form? So again, another window of spiritual healing related to home, family life, personal life, emotions, career, goals, ambitions. This could even be connected with an authority figure, parental figure. Really strong emotional time. This could also be connected to relationships because a full moon will be in a conjunction with Juno, the goddess of love. Sorry, not love, the goddess of commitment and marriage. I mean, you can throw love into there, that's all intertwined as well. So again, a relationship can be huge, where there could be a major change or transformation regarding home life, family life, relationships, and love. Okay, so a very intense time, but something is pushing you to change, make a transformation. May the 24th, Saturn enters Aries. Saturn will be entering Aries and moving into your 9th house, joining Neptune. It won't remain there for the entire year, but this is a sneak peek. This is a little taste of what's to come. It's impacting your 9th house of the higher mind, higher learning. You can even see it as higher education, philosophies, travel, foreign places, cultures, just the mind, expanding the mind. This is where you'll realize a lot of your limitations. This is where you want to be free and independent and like a wildfire, but the energy is kind of containing you and reminding you of duty, responsibilities, accountability, where you need to bring more maturity. This is also going to strip away any false layers, any illusions, any type of escapism. It's going to like shatter the rose tinted glasses and remind you of your limitations, your blocks, restrictions, and there may be a slowing down in this area of life, but it's really helping you to evolve, grow, and become the more mature version of yourself. But it is connected with 9th house matters, so the mind. When it comes to travel, foreign places, this is a very action-oriented area of life. This is where you're always on the run, always on the go, whether it's through the mental mind or physically moving around, traveling, going on adventures. It's going to really ground you more, give you more sense of self as well. It may be a little challenging because the Aries energy wants to be free and wild, but with Saturn, it's kind of like limiting you and saying, slow down and catch your breath and really process some deep responsibilities that you need to take charge of and step into maturity and duty, and it's really going to ground you much more. Now let's get into the Gemini energy. Okay, so the sun enters Gemini on May the 20th, Mercury enters Gemini May the 25th. This is all impacting your 11th house. So although I just spoke about Saturn kind of grounding you in terms of like moving around and traveling and being on the go, the 11th house is a very social energy. It's all about friends, groups, networks, hopes and visions for the future. It's a networking energy. So you're still going to be obviously on the go. Mars is in your first house. Mars is in your sign. So there's still a lot of moving around, a lot of socializing, getting to know people, networking, hanging around, having fun, planning for the future. The new moon in Gemini will be in your 11th house. It's a beautiful new moon. It's going to be at 6 degrees. It's a light-hearted new moon, so it can bring new opportunities, a new possibility in this area of life, new friendships, new groups, new hopes and visions for the future. It can help you in that sense as well. So it's a beautiful new moon. The thing is, Saturn and Neptune will be in a conjunction in your ninth house, although you're having a lot of fun getting to know people, getting things done, something new, something beautiful can occur, manifest during this time. Saturn is still kind of like, don't forget about the illusions, don't forget about, the responsibilities you have. So it's kind of like a balance, okay? But this is a beautiful new moon, and it's all about being intentional because something beautiful can occur regarding your 11th house: friends, groups, networking, socializing, hopes and visions for the future. The new moon in Gemini can really support you in that. So Leo rising, have an incredible month ahead, and I will speak with you soon.